Welcome to our channel. Today, we are going to dive into the extraordinary and often overlooked world of coins, focusing on a particular gem of numismatic history, the 1999 1-cent coin, a penny that has attained a legendary status due to its astonishing value of $237 million, arising from a series of unexpected errors and mistakes that occurred during its production. When we think of pennies, we generally consider them to be of little monetary worth, often found languishing at the bottoms of our pockets or nestled in jars collecting dust. However, as we delve deeper into this fascinating story, you will discover that the narrative of the 1999 1-cent coin is rich with intrigue, rooted in craftsmanship, and teeming with the potential for excitement, opportunity, and financial gain. The story begins in the late 1990s, a period characterized by both the anticipatory energy surrounding the approach of the new millennium and notable economic changes. The United States Mint was fully engaged in producing coins to meet the growing demand for cash transactions as people anticipated the year 2000. It was a time when the adaptation of coin designs and materials was ongoing, and the composition of the 1-cent coin had evolved to mainly feature a zinc core covered by a thin copper coating, designed to mitigate the rising costs of raw materials. The minting of the 1999 1-cent coins was executed across various facilities, with millions being produced to fulfill public demand for currency. However, as production surged, so too did the potential for errors during the minting process. Amidst this hustle and bustle, a particular batch of 1999 pennies was struck with astonishing errors that would later intrigue collectors far and wide, leading to a vigorous market for error coins. One specific error that emerged during the minting process was a double die strike. This occurs when a coin is struck by the dies more than once, resulting in a distortion of the images or text on the coin. For the 1999 1-cent coin, this meant that the profile of Abraham Lincoln and the denomination text became imprinted in not just one clear impression, but multiple overlapping impressions that caused the features to appear almost blurred or doubled. The result was not only a visually striking anomaly but also one that breathed new life into the notion of what a penny could signify in the eyes of collectors. The level of detail and precision was inherently altered during the minting process, leading to a fascinating curiosity among numismatists and casual collectors alike, igniting a fervor for these newfound defects. Once word of the error began to circulate within the coin collecting community, it sparked an undeniable excitement. Enthusiasts and collectors suddenly became energized by the possibility of finding one of these rare coins, pennies that were not just worth 1 cent but potentially tens of thousands or even hundreds of thousands of dollars. The thrill of the hunt was on. Individuals sought these coins in their daily transactions, searching through jars of change at home, and even arranging visits to local banks to see if they could get lucky with fresh rolls of coins. The sense of community grew exponentially as collectors connected with one another to share valuable tips, showcase their findings, and exchange stories about their own experiences in the hunt for these exceptional coins. Online forums bloomed with discussions dedicated exclusively to the 1999 1-cent coin, where people curated lists of coin characteristics to help identify genuine errors and shared anecdotes of victories and near misses. The excitement surrounding the 1999 double die penny positioned it strategically as a centerpiece in discussions, helping to refine definitions of rarity, worth, and desirability within the realm of coin collecting. As the demand for these era coins increased, so did the prices at which they sold. These previously unremarkable pennies began to sell at auctions and private sales at previously unimaginable levels. The allure of discovering a rare coin was not just about the thrill of acquisition, but it was deeply interwoven with the stories it carried, the history it represented, and the potential for financial prosperity, making each specimen of the 1999 era coin emblematic of broader aspirations held by collectors. As the buzz continued to grow, established auction houses began to recognize the lucrative opportunity presented by these coins, leading to dedicated events where the best examples of the 1999 1-cent coins could be put in front of eager bidders. Once considered a common and low-value item, the penny was now a hot commodity. Collectors sensed the urgency to acquire what seemed to be an elusive treasure poised for further appreciation. Revisiting the optics surrounding the 1999 1-cent coin also revealed discussions among collectors and investors about the factors that defined the worth of era coins. Experienced collectors found themselves inquiring about grading systems, understanding authentication processes, and exploring the historical context of the coins at stake. The excitement surrounding the 1999 penny ushered in the notion of pursuing numismatics not simply as a hobby but as a serious avenue for investment. As collectors delved deeper into these conversations, they began to embrace the importance of actively engaging with the community and building relationships of trust not only with fellow collectors but also with experts dedicated to grading and evaluating the coins they valued so highly. This desire for authentic connections marked a turning point in how enthusiasts approached coin collecting, as they recognized that shared knowledge and experiences enriched their understanding of the broader market. Interest in the 1999 double-die pennies inspired newly formed clubs and societies dedicated to era coins, where members could immerse themselves in the details of their passion. These groups became invaluable resources for encouraging education, honing the skills required to assess coin quality, and sharing discoveries that added depth to the collective narrative of numismatics. The friendships fostered through these connections allowed for a supportive environment in which each enthusiast could thrive and find collaboration. The story of the 1999 1-cent coin thus quickly transformed from an isolated tale of minting mistakes into a larger narrative embodying the essence of community, the value of exploration, and the joy rooted in discovery. With media attention expanding, mainstream publications began to cover the narrative surrounding the 1999 1-cent coin more widely, underscoring the exceptional interest in era coins, and documenting the transformative nature of coin collecting. These articles showcased testimonies by collectors who had made extraordinary findings and ventured deeply into the historical context surrounding coins, analyzing how such mundane items could yield fascinating insights into culture, value, and human connection. As enthusiasm for the numismatic world expanded into saturated markets, emphasizing the beauty, intricacy, and stories behind coins, collectors began to view their adventures not only as investments but as enriching explorations into their heritage and individual identities. Through educational workshops, seminars, books, and other resources, collectors learned to treat their adventures as continuous growth facets, ever evolving as they stepped deeper into the world of rare coins. However, while the market remained vibrant, it was also essential to remain vigilant about the potential for counterfeiting and other pitfalls. With the winds of success blowing strongly for era coins like the 1999 1-cent coin, the risk of counterfeit coins infiltrating the market increased, and collectors invested time and resources to educate themselves about distinguishing between genuine and counterfeit pieces, learning what features to examine closely, and how to spot fraud. This continued evolution underscored the importance of building a community of trustworthy resources within the numismatic and broader collectible world, where collaboration and knowledge sharing formed critical backbone elements to sustaining a healthy and reputable marketplace. In this context, the significance of the 1999 1-cent era coin expanded beyond just its financial implications. It served as a poignant reminder of how collectors can reclaim power through education, unity, and shared experiences. As value perceptions changed, collectors no longer merely pursued errant coins for profit, they also sought to understand and appreciate the backstories behind each piece, crafting narratives that elevated their experiences far beyond simple transactions. As time passed, the 1999 1-cent coin continued to solidify its legacy, representing a unique intersection of artistry, history, and craftsmanship. The evolving interest in these coins ultimately extended to younger generations who were inspired to discover their own coins and engage in the world of collecting, an environment that served not only as an avenue for financial success but also as a place to cultivate relationships and emotional connections. The enduring lessons passed through generations of collectors helped weave a rich tapestry of stories highlighting the transformative power of even the simplest objects. While the narrative surrounding the 1999 1-cent coin was initially driven by past minting eras, it grew into compelling tales conversing about passion, community, and the enduring resonance of history told through the currency we handle every day. As we conclude this exploration of the 1999 1-cent coin and its remarkable journey through the world of collectibles, we hope you leave with a newfound appreciation for the stories embedded within each coin. Let the legacy of the 1999 penny inspire you to seek out hidden treasures. Last 1988 1-cent USA coin. Today, we are exploring the fascinating and often surprising world of coins, specifically focusing on the 1988 1-cent coin, a seemingly ordinary penny that has gained incredible value due to its intriguing errors and mistakes, skyrocketing its worth to a staggering $176 million. You might be wondering how a simple coin could achieve such an astronomical valuation, but as we delve into this captivating narrative, you will discover how human error, manufacturing flaws, and the passion of collectors came together to transform this penny into a highly desirable collectible item. The story begins in 1988, a time of economic transition in the United States, as the nation emerged from the challenges of previous years and entered an era characterized by growth and change. During this period, the U.S. Mint was actively producing 1-cent coins to meet the demands of the currency market, and while the composition of the penny had transitioned from predominantly copper to a cost-effective blend of zinc and copper plating, the process remained intricate and laborious. However, the rush of production at the Mint would soon lead to a critical error that would capture the interest of coin collectors for years to come. In the case of the 1988 1-cent coin, a significant error arose in the form of an unusual off-center strike, a type of minting error that occurs when a coin is misaligned during the striking process, resulting in a design that is only partially visible on the finished piece. This error not only creates a unique aesthetic that instantly differentiates it from regular pennies but also captures the attention of collectors, who understand that such mistakes can result in increased value due to their rarity. As the 1988 1-cent coins rolled off the presses, a small number of these off-center error pennies came into circulation, and those who were fortunate enough to find them quickly began to recognize their significance. The news spread rapidly within the numismatic community. Collectors, enthusiasts, and investors who scoured their change and examined their collections soon began to take notice of the newly discovered treasure hidden in plain sight. The excitement surrounding these coins ushered in a renewed interest in coin collecting, as hobbyists experienced a thrill akin to treasure hunting, eager to unearth the 1988-era pennies and add them to their collections. The allure of the 1988 1-cent coin powered a passionate movement among collectors, with many forming online communities, participating in forums, and connecting with fellow enthusiasts to discuss their quests for these rare pieces. The sense of camaraderie was palpable, as anecdotes about lucky finds circulated widely, and collectors shared stories of their experiences hunting for the elusive 1988 off-center strikes. This community fueled a dynamic environment where information was exchanged freely, and the art of collecting was celebrated through interactions among like-minded individuals. The pursuit of the 1988 1-cent penny quickly became a subject of fascination, intertwined with the broader context of collecting and investing in rare coins. As prices began to rise for these era coins, collectors found themselves confronted with the economic implications of their endeavors. What had been a modest penny was suddenly sought after at prices that ranged into the thousands of dollars at auctions and private sales. The idea that a single 1-cent coin could be worth so much prompted further exploration into the idea of era coins and their potential value in the market. As collectors dug deeper into their own collections and shared their findings, the unique stories of individual era coins added layers of complexity to the search for the 1988 off-center strike. Those interested in investing began to see the exciting opportunities that came from acquiring these rare coins, as they recognized that the rarity of an era coin often translated to higher value. This recognition led many collectors to seek guidance from experts, attending seminars, conventions, and workshops to learn more about the behind-the-scenes processes in coin production, error identification, and how to authenticate their treasured finds. As the market for era coins continued to expand, the 1988 1-cent penny rose to prominence not only as a specific point of interest in the world of numismatics but also as a symbol of the transformative power of curiosity and engagement. Auctions began to highlight the era coins, attracting more bidders eager to secure a piece of numismatic history. The escalating prices at these auctions were indicative of the growing perceived value of the 1988-era penny and, more broadly, the increasing attention given to era coins as a viable investment avenue. The rush of media coverage spotlighting these coins further popularized them, as stories of individuals finding the 1988 pennies made headlines, capturing the imagination of the public and encouraging larger participation in the realm of coin collecting. The 1988 1-cent coin not only exemplified the power of human error but also proved that a simple mistake could coalesce into a financially explosive opportunity. Collectors began to draw parallels to previous era coins that had seen similar price increases, placing the 1988 penny in a lineage of coveted collectibles that highlighted the unique intersection of rarity and desirability. Conversations within the envelope of numismatic circles shifted as collectors speculated on the potential of other coins that could follow the trends set by the 1988 penny, igniting an all-encompassing excitement about what treasures might lie within their own collections or even in the everyday pocket change exchanged in stores. Ultimately, the phenomenon surrounding the 1988 1-cent coin prompted broader discussions about the historical context of coin production, the economics of numismatics, and the complexities of establishing value. It reminded enthusiasts that coins are not merely currency but are also artifacts brimming with stories waiting to be uncovered. As collectors embraced this perspective, the 1988 penny transcended its monetary value and took on an exceptional significance in a narrative that connected individuals through their shared love for coins and their passionate pursuits. The evolving landscape of coin collecting within the context of the 1988-era penny also illuminated the challenges that collectors faced. As the prices of era coins surged, the risk of counterfeiting grew, prompting both experienced and novice collectors to educate themselves on how to identify real era coins versus fake imitations. This need for diligence led to the formation of grading companies that specialized in authenticating coins, providing reputational assurance and establishing credibility within the marketplace. As collectors sought out expert opinions, the infrastructure of coin collecting began to mature, encouraging more concrete standards of quality, grading metrics, and authentication methods that would ultimately lend legitimacy and confidence to the industry. With the continued popularity of the 1988 1-cent penny, the associated education surrounding era coins emerged as a vital resource for collectors. Workshops, webinars, and online courses proliferated, creating increased accessibility for individuals eager to dive into the world of numismatics. The growth of resources surrounding era coins nurtured a sense of engagement and understanding within the community, allowing enthusiasts to better appreciate the artistry of minting and the significance of collecting. As the narrative of the 1988 penny evolved, it captured more than just the attention of the numismatic community. It encapsulated the spirit of exploration and the joy of discovery felt by those who engage in collecting. The pursuit of the 1988 1-cent coin reflected that idea that hidden treasures often lay beneath the surface, waiting for someone to uncover them. The sense of fulfillment emerging from the adventure of seeking these coins breathed life into the hobby, fostering personal connections among collectors who shared the same passion for historical narratives told through currency while underscoring the impact of their shared experiences. These stories and discoveries added richness to the fabric of collecting, transforming the pursuit of rare coins into a continuous journey built on learning, relationship building, and celebration. As our examination of the journey of the 1988 1-cent coin concludes, it's essential to reflect on the remarkable tapestry this penny represents, a story woven through human error, intricate craftsmanship, and the insatiable curiosity that fuels the spirit of collectors. It highlights how a single mistake can not only yield a unique artifact but also inspire a sense of community, exploration, and engagement that serves as a testament to the wonders waiting within the world of coins. As you consider your own experiences with coin collecting, remember the legacy of the 1988 penny, and be inspired to continue searching for the hidden treasures in your everyday encounters. Thank you for joining us today on our captivating exploration of the 1988 1-cent coin, and be sure to tune in for more fascinating tales from the numismatic realm in our upcoming episodes. Keep your eyes open and your passion alive, as wealth in stories often lies just beneath the surface of the everyday. Embrace the excitement of discovery, for you never know what astounding finds may be awaiting you on your personal journey through the world of coins.